Class 2, taking down the Junior Bruins and Wilkes-Barre Scranton. For both these teams, it's their final game here at the Hitman Classic. And they won both their games in shutout fashion. Tony Macaluso had a shutout 26-saver, and Joseph Aletti had a 39-saver. And in today's game, try to get a look at who the starters are from these two squads. As Valley-Ket is 2-2-0. It's not written correctly over here on Elite Prospects. As here we go right back in for the Rockets Hockey Club. And, you know, they've had a nose for the net again. They've outscored opponents 8-0 in their past couple of games. The Rangers, of course, winners of consecutive contests and 3-2 wins. And when we take a look at the standings between these two teams, again, interdivision rivals. As we get another stop. Different areas of New Jersey. Save Eric Sessoms, who's from Fort Lauderdale. And Sam Wise from Westfield, Idaho. They've got to be a Lord of the Rings fan. I mean, that's a great name. I love that. Sam Wise. Let's see if he makes some noise here today. Let's go over a few players to watch here for these two squads. Leading the way is Kyle Mass for the Connecticut Junior Rangers. He's got a pair of goals and a pair of assists leading the team. And Joaquin Delcor has 2 goals and an assist, and he has 3 total points on the season. Moving over to the Rockets Hockey Club, who again have been very adept at scoring in their first 8 games. John Crowdell has 8 goals and 14 assists. That's 22 total points, leading the team in assists and points. And their goals leader is Jace Lombardo. He's got 11. He's also got 9 assists, so they already have 2 20-point scorers. Teams, the Islanders, or the PAL Islanders, the Rockets, the Knights, the Hitmen, the Rangers, and the Impact. In fact, the 2 teams playing today are the only teams on current winning streaks. Wilkes-Barre Scranton and Jersey have both lost 2 in a row, and Elmira and the PAL Junior Islanders have both lost 1 in a row. So not really in a row, but they lost their last contest. So finishing up the weekend with some exciting looks here. And a couple of teams that Hitmen fans will see plenty of in the remainder of this season. Of course, loving welcoming 2 teams that we'll see a lot of here to the Ice Vault here on this holiday weekend as we start to tick the clock down to about 8.5 minutes left in period number 1. Connecticut trying to work their way through the zone. Denied and sent back around by Aiden Ball from Pittstown, New Jersey. Now the Rangers back inside. As McNamara gets shot, goes wide again. As that was Matt Percy sending one in from the blue line. Galtieri lost it back behind. Percy tried to poke it away. And the Rockets regain the zone with Gavin Jacoby. Now Kettles delivering a soft hit along the boards, trying to knock his man off the puck. And now we get another hit over and around the near side corner. 2 Rockets, 2 Rangers, and a third Rocket able to snap things up behind the net. That's Sessoms. Waiting on the blue line was the Rockets' number 53, who we don't have a name of in front of us. See if they put it in on that line chart. That's Tristan Gilbert.
Find their way inside the zone. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 11 minutes, 13
Troiano sends one back to Galtieri. Up top. Feeds towards the net, and that one rings wide. Now back in front. Mass scores! The goal wiped away. So now this bounced through, back over to the neutral zone. It'll be handled by Gilbert. Feeds it ahead. And with a lot of English on that puck, it actually bounced off the feet of Harper. And made it very difficult for him to corral. Rockets doing a nice job keeping it over on the Rangers' end of the ice here. As we're in the final 30 seconds of the first power play of the game. Over the line. They leave the pass behind. The Rangers able to work their way through the first level of the defense. Now Delcourt with Andrews near him. Has a defender draped all over him, so he'll send it back behind the net. Galtieri up to the point. Connecticut looking for space, and this one is saved by Already. Nearly slapped out of the zone, but Andrews able to pick it up. Still space in front of the net, and a diving stop there by Aiden Ball, helping his team out on the penalty kill. He's been great on special teams all year offensively as the penalty killed off, and the game's still tied at numbers right for Worth. And now funneled into the Rangers attacking zone. Galtieri putting 1-2 hits on the Rockets as Delcourt will wrap things around. Over in the back slot, little backhand feed and a rebound given up by Already. Rangers now double-digit in shots after taking 9 in period number 1. Just a reminder, we'll have an ice cut at 8 minutes and 30 seconds in the period. So in 7.5 minutes, we will have that rolling for you and have our first long intermission of the day. As the Rockets take it outside of the zone, back to the neutral territory. And they bound one all the way to Connecticut's end of the ice. Jetting back across to Haro as he'll lace one in. Giving chases Moss. Looks to feed to the middle, and the Rockets will take it away. Not before, though. It's turned right back around by Troiano. So Troiano fighting the best he can to try to get that puck and distribute it to the middle, and now Moss is going to go help him. Tough skating here for Tristan Gilbert and the Rockets defense here as it's kept in the zone. Here's a shot, and it's stopped by Already. And now off the draw, winning that time was Brody Cuddington from Lawrenceville, New Jersey. So Rockets have gotten pretty close. They've done a better job keeping the zone that Connecticut have this game. But Connecticut right there with them in terms of shots. Here's Percy. Gets cut off. Gets it ahead for Longmore. And now he sends a long one ahead for Hamilton, who had the first game for Connecticut, or rather the first goal for Connecticut in their last effort. Gave them a lead that they would never surrender. So they ended up 3-0 and then gave up 2 third-period goals as Valaket slams one down, now makes a kick save. Hamilton now working his way around all of the Rockets forwards, and it's broken out by Longmore. Longmore with a chance, takes it over the line and is edged out over along the boards. But Elise Prospects is usually pretty good with that, but no, Joaquin Delcourt leads the team actually with 3 goals. He's got 4 points. Evan Worth has 2, Mass has 2, Hamilton has 2 as well. That's what I thought. I was going to say those numbers look a little light for the Rangers. Then, yeah, John Crawdell with 14 assists to his 8 goals. Lombardo, 11 and 9 with 20 points, and 5 goals to 8 assists for Aiden Ball. And again, with already 4 power play goals. He has 6 power play points on the year out of his 13. Back for Galtieri, who will heave one ahead. And off the rebound, the Rockets will send it into the neutral zone. Take it away. Now for Harper, angling it through. And for Delcourt, who's the team's leading scorer, as he absorbs a check along the boards. And now it's rather than on the Elmira Impact, and PAL have the power play currently. Wilkes-Barre Scranton and the Jersey Hitmen are tied up at 0 apiece, with the Hitmen out shooting Wilkes-Barre Scranton 11-4 late in the first period. And then especially if the Rockets pull this one out and the Islanders fail to win, because then be tied at 12 points apiece. Right now, of course, the Islanders on top of Elmira. If Connecticut win or get a point in this game and Elmira loses outright instead of in overtime, Connecticut will be alone in 5th place instead of currently tied at 4 points apiece with them. Of course, the Rangers are an impact win, bring them closer to 4th place, with the Hitmen and Wilkes-Barre Scranton there tied up at 8. Again, very early in the season, but, you know, hey, you know, it's never too early to be in first scored or the second most goals scored, although they played one fewer game than the Jersey Hitmen. Have a team goals allowed average of 2. So this will be one of the toughest tests that the Rangers have had all season long. Sent over by the blue line. And now the Rockets take it back in the neutral zone as they shovel it into Ranger territory. Snapped up by Percy for Delcourt. Plenty of Rockets in front of him. Now passes one off to his left side as the Rangers in the midst of a line change. And with that, the Rockets able to take advantage and try to get things back ahead. But now here come Letty to make the kick save. Now cycled around. The Rockets will reverse course again with their top scoring line out. Fighting Andrews for it. Worth pulling it away and sends over to his left. Back over the blue line. Bounding puck. Delcourt. Backhand! And it drifts away from the net as he receives a big hit as punishment for that shot. 3 minutes left in the second period now. Still scoreless as they send one around. And now back to the opposite side boards. Troviano and diving on top is Letty. Now Connecticut back on the retreat as Harper shakes off one defender. We'll send one forward, angle through, still inside the zone. Back for Harper. As they beat the puck along the boards, and icing called going against the Rockets Hockey. Yeah, the Rockets Hockey Club with one of the best goal differentials in the league. The Southeast, I mean, are stacked. The Rush, the Potomac Patriots, and the Carolina Junior Hurricanes all have a better mark. And then so do the number 3 at rank 3. Rockets 1, Rangers none. As the boys from Bridgewater scored on a power play, and it was the first time in at least 3 games that the Rangers had surrendered a second period goal. They didn't in their 2 victories in a row. Or rather, just their 2 victories overall as they sent it for Mass. And nothing doing there as this will just stay now in and out of the zone and taken in the other direction by Crowdell. Crowdell works to the other side of the ice, gets around Harper, leaves the puck behind though, and Mass will clean up the rebound as he'll drift the puck all the way through to the Rockets Hockey Club end. The Rockets this season, those games thus far, but how about this for the Rockets? In their last 3 games, in their last 8 periods of play, they have not surrendered any goals. The last time they let up a goal was 2 against the Islanders Hockey Club in a game that they would go on to lose. I actually want to look to see how many periods it's been since they've given up a goal. All right, yeah, they gave one up in the 3rd period against the Islanders Hockey Club. So it's been 8 periods of play of shutout hockey for this Rockets Hockey Club, who again, one of the bigger offenses, but as they're up 2-0 and have outshot them 19-4, and they're in the midst of their ice cut. So the Hitmen and the Rockets both with 2-0 leads here in the early going. Now let's see who scored for Jersey. It was Patrick Devaney, who's got his 11th of the season, from Gorbushkin and Pestrelsky. Gorbushkin's second assist and Pestrelsky's first, and Grant Hong with his first goal of the season. Grant Haug, who actually I was talking to before the game today. So Haug's got his first for the Elite from Cardarelli, who's got his first of the season. And the Hitmen drastically out shooting Wilkes-Barre Scranton, and Wilkes-Barre do not have a shot in that second period. So now back to this contest as the Rangers trying to apply some pressure, and there's Kyle Mass, and this one will not be waved off. Next game on this ice will be at 10:45 a.m. As now here we go with the Rockets Hockey Club trying to set up on their other end of the ice. And Lombardo's shot goes way high and is the protecting net. Tie for fourth in goals scored. So Crowdell has 24 points, which ties him with Dominikas Georgievis of Potomac for the most in the league. Crowdell with 9 goals, 15 assists. Georgievis with 8 goals and 16, but both with 24 total points. And Lombardo now is in second place with 12 goals and 10 assists. So the Rockets Hockey Club again showing their scoring mettle. As now the Rangers have another big deficit to come back from as Worth with a close shot is stopped again by Alletti. On the boards, but absorbs a big hit from Connington. Now Hamilton backhands it towards the net as the Connecticut number 24 of Matt Percy was calling for it by the blue line. Instead, the Rangers swap that opportunity for a shot on goal. Hamilton funnels it through with 4:30 left. See how much longer they'll keep Valiquette there in his office. As it's starting to become pull the goalie time, down by 2. As is a long shot from the blue. As they send one wide, and let's see who their Superman's going to be in this contest if they can come back in it. For the Rangers, it's been the usual suspects. That top line has been nothing short of excellent this game. Now they just have to hang on for 4 more minutes. Percy for Hamilton. He's tangled. And now Kettle's trying to jostle it loose from there again. And now the Rangers, Gautieri chasing Crowdell. Crowdell off the end of the stick, and his shot goes wide. Now bang along the front boards and rather right in front of the scorekeeper's box and get wedged up over in the corner. As we're down to 60 seconds left in the game, Valiquette still keeps it a 4-1 contest, keeping the pads in front. And now pushing down the puck into the crease. And he had some more extracurriculars as well. The tensions are starting to flare here at the end of this contest. This will be their 3rd win in a row as they move to 6-3 on the year. No overtime losses for either of these teams. So the Rockets will pick up a couple of points and end up with 12 as they try to keep pace with a PAL Junior Islanders team that, again, looks like they're going to take one from Elmira unless Elmira can come up with a big effort at the end. And to wrap things up here at the end.